Good morning, everybody. I want to talk a little bit more about the concept of time. For those of you who have purchased my Forex course, you know I spend a lot of time talking about time with respect to the management of positions. And I say to people, or in that course, I explain how I pay with time. Okay, most people pay the market with money, especially stop losers that stop themselves out. They want to take losses and they believe that the only way to prudently manage their positions is to pay the market money, in other words, to take losses. What they fail to understand is that they don't know for sure whether or not their next bet is going to be profitable. So they continue on this path of paying the market their money and taking losses, and that's why most people don't make any money trading. Okay, they pay the market their money. Now most of us have more time than money. I guess if you're Bill Gates, you could take loss after loss after loss, and for you that's just like a fun game, and you're never going to run out of money. Even Bill Gates at some point could run out of money depending on how big his bets are. But I don't pay with money. I pay with time. The only time I pay with money is to get in. Okay, you got to pay to play. There's an entrance fee to be a trader. In other words, you have to have some capital. You have to have some money. You have to commit money to a position. But once I'm in, I pay with time. I don't pay with money. Now, here, an example of this is it took me, many of you who have been following me for a while, you know that I guess it was back in June, July, after the Brexit vote, I advised going short the euro pound. In other words, selling the euro against the British pound. And my rationale for that was that the Brexit vote would lead to more political volatility in Europe. It would probably force the EU to relax its stance on fiscal deficits, which is true. I was correct about that. And as far as the British pound, I said that the result of Brexit had no material impact on the economy of Britain, and in fact, there was still a lot of bullish forces underlying the pound, such as austerity, fiscal austerity, which Britain imposed on itself, the Bank of England's policies, that sort of stuff. All right. So I shorted the euro pound. Some of you followed me. That went against us, not immediately, but it went against us. And then we had that flash crash in the pound, which I said was bogus and ridiculous. That's all been reversed. But it took me back to this concept of paying with time. Now, anyone other than myself, probably, or a few of my students, they would have stopped themselves out, maybe reverse positions, gone this way, gone that way. Just very, very. These sort of things are just like, it's worse than throwing darts at a dartboard. I stayed in and I paid the market with time. And the reason I was able to do that was, number one, I was not overextended in terms of my position. And number two, I knew that I had the correct fundamental view. It took me 4 months to make a profit on that. Now, by the way, I don't hear anybody talking about that. I hear people talking about my short position in the S&P. I hear people talking about my gold position right now. I don't hear anybody talking about the fact that I made a lot of money on my euro pound short. If you look at where it is right now, in the 83 handle, and I think my average position was probably somewhere up in the 86s. I don't remember. It took me, but let me repeat, it took me 4 months to make a profit on that. And the word in there I want you to focus on is profit. Profit, not loss, okay? 4 months, to which I will say, so what? So I had to wait 4 months. Oh, but again, the stop losers, the people who have no mental game, the people who are really not in it to make money, they're impatient. They don't have the patience. To them, it's like it's too much of a cost to wait 4 months. I don't care if I have to wait a year. All right? I do not care. In most cases, the positions I have on are just one of many. So, I mean, if I have to wait for a year to something, if I have to pay in time If I have to pay the market in time, 1 year to have a profit, what's 1 year? What's 1 year in a life? I mean, people, if you think about people who invest in things like real estate or build a company, it takes years and years and years. Okay, if you go and check out the histories or the biographies of any successful entrepreneur, you think, from the day that that person opened their doors to their business or built their product, that they were profitable from day one. It takes years. So it took me 4 months. Wow. But most people, 99% of the people who enter this game are not willing to wait 4 months. They're not even willing to wait a month. Most of them are not willing to wait more than a day or two. I have people who signed up, subscribed to me. They're asking me questions. They're saying, I hold my positions for, 1 to 2 days. Listen, 1 to 2 days in the market is noise. You know what noise is? It's just random movement. If you are basing your trading on random movement, you're basically playing craps. Even less. I think craps is probably like odds, probabilities. But that's basically what it is. You're trading noise. You're not trading anything real. You're not trading anything fundamental. So let me repeat. I had to wait 4 months. Oh, that's so terrible. That's so horrible. Now, I don't remember when I put my gold position on. It might be, I got to go back and look. Maybe it was in October. I don't know. The first unit, anyway. So now, what are we in December? It was probably the end of October. So I'm in it for like a month now. Oh, my God. That's the end of the world. The end of the world. I'm in it for a month. Oh, my God. I got to stop myself out. I'm long the yen. I've been in that for a few weeks. Oh, a few weeks. Oh, my God, a few weeks. It's the end of the world. Stop yourself out, Mike. Stop yourself out. You see what I'm saying? I pay with time. I don't pay with money. And if you can't, if a month or 4 months seems like a long time to you and you can't wait, get out of this field. Get out of the business. What are you doing in here? You have no business to be in here. Go to Las Vegas. I've said it a million times. You'll have a lot more fun. Beautiful hotels, great climate, pretty girls. Go there. Blow your money over there. You want to trade noise? Oh, my God, you people, you're unbelievable. You're really unbelievable. I waited 4 months. Why isn't anyone talking about that? The guy waited 4 months. He had a profit. It was so against him, and he was right. And the fundamentals were right. No, it's about, what's your gold trade, Mike? Are you short the S&P? Bye.